talk about the concepts of the Azure Key Vault now. The Azure Key Vault is a way of allowing a person in Azure, a tenant in Azure, to manage their own encryption keys that can be used in various services. Not only encryption keys, but also secrets such as passwords as well as certificates. And it gives us a measure of control over the encryption of our data. Now, keep in mind, Microsoft does encrypt all of your information at rest and in transit using their own mechanisms. But if we wanted an additional layer and have a measure of control over that encryption, this is what we want an Azure Key Vault for. So let's look at how we can create an Azure Key Vault. Here we are on portal.azure.com. We're going to click the menu button here and we'll go to All Services. We'll just do a search for the word Vault, and you'll see Key Vault listed there. And we can click to create a Key Vault. All right, and then from there, we'll just create a new resource group called My Key Vault, RG for resource group. And then we'll create a Key Vault called My Key Vault. All right, as always, very original name. I'm going to put ELP on the end of it because they do want it to be unique. ELP1. I think I've already created one called just ELP. All right, and then the region, East US, you have different pricing. The main thing is with standard, they are just virtualizing the Key Vault and storing it on their equipment. If you do premium, they are going to use an HSM-backed system. So if you're not familiar with HSM, HSM is the hardware security modules that most companies in the world use for protecting encryption keys and all that. And it requires multiple people with physical keys to actually remove these units and get access to these units. They are a very good way to protect encryption keys in data centers. So Microsoft will actually use hardware-based solutions for that if you choose the premium option. Okay. Of course, you want to check the pricing on that using the pricing calculator as well. The next thing you got is this recovery option, and it says soft delete protection will automatically be enabled on this Key Vault. This feature allows you to recover or permanently delete a Key Vault and secrets for the duration of the retention period. This protection applies to the Key Vault and the secrets stored within the Key Vault. To enforce a mandatory retention period and prevent permanent deletion of Key Vaults or secrets prior to the retention period elapsing, you can turn on Purge Protection. When Purge Protection is enabled, secrets cannot be purged by users or by Microsoft. Okay, soft delete is enabled. You can set the days to retain deleted vaults if you want. If you want to enable the Purge Protection, you can. Now, I'm going to be deleting all of this, so I'm not going to enable that right now. Okay, so then I'm going to click Next. All right, and then this is where your access policy and all that is. You have a permissions model here for Vault Access or Azure Role. I'm going to go with Azure with Vault Access Policy, which actually gives you a little bit more control than role-based, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to select to enable this for all three. My resources that can use the Vault is virtual machines, Resource Manager for template deployment, as well as disk encryption for volume encryption with storage accounts and all that fun stuff. So that's fine. We'll click Next. And networking, right now we're allowing public access. That means that this Key Vault could be interacted with from the internet if we wanted it to be, depending upon what we were using it for. And so I'm allowing an all networks. That's fine. I'm going to click Review and Create. And we're going to click to create. And that is how you create the Azure Key Vault. I hope you're enjoying the content so far. I wanted you to know that I'm trying really hard to build this channel, and it would help me out so much if you would take the time to like and subscribe to the channel. All right, and with that said, let's get back to the video.